Got Wood. I'm Kurt Ramsperger, your host. Across the table from me is my guest, Chantler VanTil, a wood size expert.
Thanks, Kurt.
So Chantler, I've been hearing lately you get ripped off when you buy a 2x4 at the stores. Why is that?
Well, you see, I'll start out with, there's two reasons why you could think you get ripped off. Is because wood shrinks from two different reasons. The first one is the moisture. Like, when wood's outside, it will absorb moisture and expand the wood. And when you bring it back inside, it'll decrease in, like, the dimensions of the wood. So you might be buying, say, a 2x4, but it'll really shrink to a smaller size. And the second reason is they cut the dimensions of, this is a 1x3. So what they do with the rough cut is with a 1x3, you have to, like, it doesn't look very nice, like you won't want to put it on the house or any furniture, so they'll cut off about ½ an inch off the wood, and it'll basically come out like this. And for a size comparison, you can look at it right here.
It's interesting. So you were saying that wood dries and gets smaller. Why is that?
As I mentioned in the last question you just asked, that when the wood is outside, it will absorb moisture, and it will absorb moisture, and when you bring it inside, where it's much drier and much hotter, it will start to lose that moisture, and like I said, then my dimensions will shrink.
Okay, that's interesting. So kind of like a sponge.
Yeah, basically.
So if I was going to build a house, though, wouldn't I want an actual 2x4 rather than a 1.5 by 3.5?
Well, what a bunch of wood experts say is that there's not too much of a difference between, say, a 1x3 and then a 0.75 by 2.5 piece of wood, because they have the same structural integrity. And yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. All right. So thank you for joining me on my show this morning. Thank you for coming to Got Wood. I'll see you tomorrow morning. May have to do a couple takes here. So Chandler, I've been hearing lately you get ripped off when you buy a 2x4 at the stores. Why is that?
No, that wasn't the first question.
I'll bring my cat.
It's product placement though.
For Timmy's?
Got Wood?
Well, in the wood industry are saying is that the structural integrity is, no.
Chandler!